Welcome back inside the State Champs Network studio for the final edition of Michigan's high school lacrosse show. We call this Face Off. I'm Lauren Plant. Sean Baligian and Greg Durham are giving you a preview of the state semifinals. But first, State Champs Face Off is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Several world-class undergraduate programs, over 24 NAIA Division II level varsity sports, including men's and women's lacrosse. You can recruit yourself by visiting LTUathletics.com. Now, before we get to the previews, did you know since the start of 2020, we've produced over 50 DMC Game Changer segments designed to put you in the know when it comes to the latest training and injury prevention techniques. We're revisiting some of the most popular, featuring physical therapist and athletic trainer Laura Ramus. This one is about sensory training. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Laura Ramus with DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Today on Game Changers, we're going to be going over sensory training. Athleticism is more than just training power and speed. Training your sensory system, utilizing your eyes, can improve your reaction time and your quickness. We're going to be training your eyes, connected to your brain, connected to your body. After all, the difference between winning and losing some time is an inch or a fraction of the second. So let's show you how you can train your vision to become a quicker athlete. We utilize synaptic glasses. These glasses will block out part of his visual field intermittently while we just do a basic training technique, catching a ball. Looks like this. Now, if you don't have the synaptic glasses like we have here at the DMC, you can utilize just a ball with numbers, letters, or arrows on it like this. What number do you see?
4. 2.
What letter do you see?
B. C.
Which direction is the arrow pointing?
Right. Down. Up.
This will improve your reaction time in any sport. So whatever the sport, incorporate sensory training into your next workout.
Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Then go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. For immediate care, call 313-910-9328 or visit dmc.org/gamechangers. I'm Lauren Plant. Thanks for watching all season. For one final time, let's bring in Sean Baligian and Greg Durham for a semifinals preview and maybe some predictions.
And thank you, as always, to Lauren Plant and, of course, everybody behind the scenes at State Champs that make this possible. Once again, it is Face Off here. He is the coach, Greg Durham. My name is Sean Baligian. Tell you what, it's been a heck of a playoff all the way around. We'll get to the guys' side in just a second, but as you predicted, there has been some outstanding action on the girls' side.
Yeah, so I've been watching a couple games, and we'll start out with Division I. Forest Hills Northeastern is going to play Heartland. Now, I kind of been saying all year, watch out for Forest Hills Northeastern. They've been playing very well. Heartland's right there with them. Heartland's in a tough, tough league where they have to play Brighton all the time, and Brighton girls team is really good. So I really think, just from experience and the way they've played all year, I think Forest Hills Northeastern will push Heartland to the limit. I think it's going to be a tight game going through it, but I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. And I think Forest Hills Northeastern will eventually come out on top. The team that I think that is just a tough one to beat, I watched them play a couple times this year. I watched them actually lose to EGR, but I thought they were very, very well balanced, a really good team, really good scoring. The girls, there's this lightning fast, really athletic team, is Brighton. I mean, Brighton is the team to beat. Bloomfield Hills, which is actually where I started coaching my career at girls a long, long time ago. They've come around. They're playing pretty well. Brighton's had some tough matchups. Bloomfield Hills had some tough matchups going through. But, I really see, as I predicted before, I did this a while ago, I thought that Forest Hills Northeastern and Brighton would probably meet in the final. And that's where we're going with girls Division One. I think I think all these games are going to be great. I hope somebody proves me wrong. But I will, I firmly believe that Forest Hills North Union will play Brighton in the final. Now, who wins that game? I think that's going to be a tight one. I think it's going to be very close. I don't think there's not going to be any punches pulled on this one. If those two teams play on Saturday, it's going to be a dandy. It really will. It'd be one of the better games around. Division Two is another thing, though. Let's talk about Division Two. EGR is the team to beat, and we all kind of know that. Anybody that's a fan of girls lacrosse, and if you've watched EGR this year, they're so fluid, they're fast, they're athletic, they look like they're insane. They're a machine. And, for DeWitt to have to draw them and play them, that's going to be a tough call. But, hey, I like underdogs. I hope for DeWitt. I want to see them, give EGR a run. I just don't think anybody can. I don't know if anyone's going to beat EGR this year. Every game I've watched them play, it's been ridiculously. They're so talented. The other game is the one that intrigues me. This is the game to watch on the girls' side. Mercy versus Country Day. This is going to be a dandy game, and Country Day has been playing very, very well. If anybody can get a chance to go see this game, if you're a fan of girls lacrosse, I recommend you go see Mercy play Country Day. That is going to be just a fantastic game. But I predict EGR play Country Day, and I don't know who's going to win that game. It's tough because Country Day is very talented as well. And, if they can get by Mercy, that'll test them a little bit, push them to the limit. And then if they get the chance, like I said before, the top two teams all year in Division Two have been East Grand Rapids and Country Day. And this is what we want, right, as fans of lacrosse. We want the best two teams all year that have played consistently all year to meet in the final. So I hope that happens. I'm not taking anything away from Steve and his team at Mercy. I know a couple people, a couple girls on Mercy. I wish them the best. I love to see them beat Country Day, but I looking at the stats and the data, and the games played, I just see EGR playing Country Day in the final, and I don't know who's going to win that game. EGR looks like they could win it just based on their performance all year round, but it could be closer than we think.
Hey, if you want to hear more of the conversation, make sure that you head on over to Spreaker.com and just search State Champs Face-Off.
Moving forward, Division One, man, being a Catholic Central grad, this is going to be a tough game to say that CC is going to beat Heartland. These are both good teams. CC's had its ups and downs this year, getting some guys back that healthy. Heartland has been rolling through everybody pretty much. They've had 4 losses, but they're all, losses against great teams, tight games. This is a pick'em. I mean, basically, if you're a CC fan, you're saying to me, you're an alumni, you should be picking CC. And if you're a Heartland fan, you should be telling me that I'm crazy and I'm picking a CC. So, it's all good. I can't please everybody. But, love players from both programs. You got great players at CC like Cal Tawby and Jack Sirik. And then Heartland, you have Bo Lockwood. Just Bo Lockwood. That's all you have to say. He's just an amazing player. It's going to be a great game. I am going to try to be there. I believe it's at 7:30 at Parker and Howell. I'm going to definitely try to get there and check out both games. It's going to be a great game. I can't even say how that is going to be a game. Rice versus Granville. Granville is just, man, what a program. They've really had a great run here. They're going to run into Rice, but, do not knock Granville out. Rice has struggled in some aspects. And if Granville can, find those weaknesses in the Rice team and try to take it to them, get them early, win some faceoffs, keep control of the ball, they might give Rice a run for their money. But, Brother Rice is Brother Rice. They've been there for a reason. They're one of the best coach teams in the state of Michigan. They have so many different players. I mean, one guy goes down, the next guy steps up. It's a machine. It's been like that for a long time. And, in order to beat Rice, you're going to have to bring your best. And Rice is going to bring what they have because they are not happy losing to EGR at the end of the season there. I think they're ready to roll here. So my prediction, Rice versus Heartland in the final. I think that Heartland CC game is going to go OT. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'll tell you what, I think that Rice versus Heartland is going to be a dandy. And I don't know who's going to win that game. I mean, it could be go both ways, but I think Rice will pull it out. I don't know why I think that. It's that Rice factor. It's like when you step on the field with Brother Rice, there's a different feeling. And it's just that way. And hopefully Heartland can get through that if they're in the final. If they can get through that and they can beat Rice, that'll be the first time a public school team has won the state championship since Birmingham did in 2001 or 2. I can't remember what year it was, but that's the last time a public school has won this Division I state championship, which would be great for the state. It'd be great for everybody. You could see the growth getting better. Heartland coming so far because Heartland started the same year that I started Northville. And so you see that correlation. You see a team like that grow. It's pretty remarkable and good for the community of Heartland. I mean, it's a community program built up through there. And so they very, very well deserve to win a state championship. Division II, wow. It's Forest Hill Central. They're 19-0. They have every asset. They have one of the best attackmen in the state of Michigan. They have one of the best goalies in the state of Michigan. They have a great face-off guy. They have a great defense. They have everything you need, and they are, to me, the best team in the state of Michigan. Not taking anything away from Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Grand Rapids Central has had an excellent season, outstanding season to get to that point. But I know where they're at because I've been there, and it's tough to go against that team, across the city there, at Forest Hills, and you go play them, and it's going to be a battle. I believe they played earlier in the season. I'm pretty sure Forest Hills got the best of them. Obviously, they're undefeated. But it'll be a lot closer than you think. Andy's got them rolling. I talked to Andy this past Sunday, and he goes, "We're ready. We're pretty excited about playing." So, the second game is the dandy. This game, I don't know. I don't know who. Wow, I mean, Country Day is loaded. They have they got Ryan Lincliffe who's going to Michigan. They are loaded all over. They have another great defenseman. Sophomore. They have a fantastic goalie. They have all the tools. EGR is probably the most improved team from day one to now. They have grown. And the thing is, they have a new coaching staff. They put in new systems. Last year, they played zone. They won the state championship last year. This year, they're not playing zone. They're playing man. And that has been the difference for them. They're being a lot more pressure on the ball. When they played us, it was like, wow, this is a different team. I remember playing them, and it was just a different team, different attitude. They're just well coached. Kyle Oskoff, who's their head coach, is doing a great job over there. I just don't see. I just don't know. I mean, my prediction, Country Day beats EGR in a very close one, but that's just because I know what kind of team Country Day is, watching them on film. EGR is very good, but DCD, man. The one thing EGR does have is a pretty good face-off guy. Country Day, that's their weakness. So that could be the difference in the game, but I think overall, I think Country Day wins by maybe 1 or 2 and maybe goes to overtime. It's going to be tough, But then they have to play Forest Hill Central, whoever wins that game. And that is going to be, that could be a great game too. I mean, Chris, we had Chris on last week. Great coach, great X's and O's guy, knows the game. I think that, and he's got great staff as well. It's going to be a good game if those two teams play.
Hey, if you want to hear more of the conversation, make sure that you head on over to Spreaker.com and just search State Champs Face-Off. Coach, always a pleasure. I wish everybody a great week and hope you get a chance to watch some of the fantastic action. Most importantly, thank you for checking us out here. It's Face Off on the State Champs Network.
State Champs Face-Off is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit ltuathletics.com and recruit yourself. Face-Off is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Pros. Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. U.S. Navy recruiting, call 313-315-2560 and talk to a local officer to find out how the Navy can take you anywhere from the sea to the stars. Oakland School's technical campuses are designed for any student who wants to graduate high school with industry certifications, on-the-job experiences, business connections, and college credits. Check them out at ostconline.com.